How you doing, Jackie?
Good. How are you?
It's another day, and welcome everybody. We've got 5 people watching. Let us know. Go over into the comments. Let us know who's here, so that way we know who's here, so we don't just think that we're talking to ourselves. Other than that, for everybody that is joining right now, TGIFF. Thank God it's fucking Friday. It's about fucking time. It's been a long fucking week. We got BB, Mr. Bill, and we got Mama D here playing Magic. Extra love today, Big Daddy. Thank you. Tonight's going to be interesting. We're going to try and push through this show and see how we do with things and see where we end up. But for most of you know, today's a tough day. Today is 6 months anniversary since we had lost hope. Normally I don't do shows on the 7th or the 10th, but we're going to try this tonight. And tonight at the end, there's going to be something. I'm going to close the show out differently than I normally would. So on our sign off, after we do our sign off, I just ask that everybody stick around and hang out for what I have at the end. We've got the phone number, but unfortunately I forgot to bring the phone in with me. So we can still do call-ins. I just have to get the phone. I'm on Do Not Disturb, and I'm still getting Facebook notifications. Ay. Nothing ever goes planned the way it should. So how have you been this week?
I've been okay. Rough week too. In and out the hospital, but doing better.
Well, that's not good, being in and out of the hospital.
It's been a rough week too, just like health-wise, but I'm pulling through it.
Well, like we've always said, one step at a time. And when you can't get that, 1 minute at a time, you take it by second by second. You gotta take it
Absolutely.
however we can get to it. As as everybody can see, that's so far in here, um, that we're on a new night. Friday nights is going to be our new nights, and like I said, I'm hoping the show tonight will be a good show. We're going to try, but Tuesday nights, it's no longer. Hey, Rev and Jackie, thought with you and Shannon tonight. Thank you, Ron. Greatly appreciate that. Um, there's no longer 5 shows a week. Um, we kind of backed off things a little bit. We all sat and we discussed about it. And for the time being, we're going to do shows Tuesday nights, which is Sports Roundup, starts at 9 o'clock with Mr. Nast and Mr. Ron. And then on Thursday nights, because there won't be any show Wednesday night anymore, Thursday nights you'll have Mama D and Miss Gina and the wife, Miss Grimm, on Ladies' Night, and the occasional Miss Morgan will be joining us, well, joining them. And they're going to talk normal shit, gossip on their husbands, how much their husbands or significant others tend to bother the shit out of them. Well, I don't really suck, I lick. Occasional suck, but usually lick the most. And then on Friday night, to close out the week, you're going to get me and Miss Jackie. And again, as we said, and we went through and we've talked about this, nothing is off limits. There's the phone number to call in. You can speak with us live. You can stay anonymous. You can tell us who you are. There is also the email still. I know that's not scrolling. There it is. That's scrolling at the bottom now. Rev Grimm Basement Show with Mr. Nast, Wit, W-I-T, not W-I-T-H, at gmail.com. And you can send all kinds of neat things there. You can send us pictures. You can send us video. You can write us a letter. But as any of you here right now, and those that weren't here are going to catch the surprise that I was able to complete one of my tasks that I wanted to do on before Halloween. I had set a challenge to actually have a woman call in and masturbate live on the show.
And you sure did.
And I got that one accomplished. Hey, Amber. So,
Hey,
yes,
Amber.
it was definitely interesting. So, as Miss Grimm says, that I would be Howard Stern, because that's where I got the idea from. Wait, what? Yes, you missed it, Amber. You weren't on with us. Peaks are in the house. Back Friday, the week of Halloween. No, the week before Halloween, the last show that we did on Thursday. A woman called in and she actually masturbated on the phone and had an orgasm live on the show. For anybody that wants to see that, you can go back and look that up. It was quite interesting. The audience was definitely pulling one of those numbers.
It was definitely random, but you pulled it off.
Yep. I have a new one that I am working on, and that one there is going to be really good because Mr. Nast has already made his decision on if I pull this next one off. So I will actually say what this next challenge is going to be. So we normally talk about bodily fluids and blowjobs and anal plugs and a bunch of different shit. Well, the good old Rev has decided to try and step this up one more notch. We are going to get somebody to call in live, and it is going to be a girl farting in some dude's mouth.
Oh my God.
We are going to get that live on studio. It will be played live on the show. As I said, with the new show, it's a new reverend. It's definitely going to be a lot more off the rails. Dear God, why? Why not? Because I find a lot of shit funny.
Yeah, that definitely is crazy.
I mean, think about this. I mean, video would be the ultimate, but I mean, I didn't get banned for playing music. Hello, Lynn. Lynn is in. Wow. Welcome to the shit show. Yep. This is the shit show. Lynn is a very close friend of mine. We've
Oh, I know Lynn. Hey, Lynn.
we've me and Lynn have done some things for why not have Freya fart in someone's mouth? That's just horrible. Anybody that watched Shannon's Facebook Live or went back to it last night on my rants about Freya farting. Okay, look, back in World War II, mustard gas was used. At least there was a yellow tint with mustard gas, so you knew what direction this was coming. With Freya fart, there's no coloration or anything, so this shit just comes at you. And it comes at the worst time because, you're driving, you got the windows up, and the wife is cold, so the heat's on, so the car is hot boxed, and now you got like me personally last night. I mean, did you ever hear the sound of dry windshield wiper blades?
Rev,
On,
I'll be right back.
go ahead.
All right.
On a dry windshield? Hey, Britt, you know that noise, that brr, 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 as it's going across the dry windshield? Yeah, well, my eyelids were doing that last night. And, my nose instantly started running. It was fucking horrible. And, that's a story in itself. So, yes, why do I want to have a woman fart in a guy's mouth live on the show? Just because. Because I think it's funny. I think it's really going to push shit over the edge. Literally. Hopefully she doesn't crap out in his mouth. And I love watching Johnny's face when I actually pull this shit off. So it'll be interesting. It's definitely going to be a little bit of a challenge to get done, but we will get this done. Let's see, what have been some other things? As we can all tell, Mother Nature definitely a face palm from Mr. Nast if it happens. Yeah, if it happens, that's one of the things Mr. Nast will be doing is putting his hands on his face and shaking his head, because his reaction after the girl masturbating live on the show just completely, there were no words. Because we love to torture the ginger. Well, it doesn't necessarily have to mean it's a ginger. Now, as Bill said, why not get Freya? I mean, technically, Freya is a girl dog. We just got to find a guy that'd be willing to have Freya fart in his mouth. I think that is definitely signs that I will be banned, or that show will be not aired. And I definitely am sure that I can probably get kicked out of at least another country. Have Mr. Nast do it? No, I can't do that because now Mr. Nast is actually he's since I've taken on the role as they say of Howard Stern since I had the girl masturbate on the show, and Shannon's kind of like the Robin Quivers, and she's supposed to keep me in control and everything, and that's why Jackie's here now too. Which other wife? Huh? Lydia's on. Well, you guys got to drop comments in the box so I can see who's here. And I will tell you all again, remember, if you want to get fully interactive Baba Booey, there you go. Ron could be Baba Booey. There you go. We're starting to get a full cast. Anybody that wants to be fully interactive with the show, Facebook is an awesome thing. And from a couple weeks ago, one of my shows has done really well, and the numbers have just completely blown me away on how many people have viewed it. And I can't say thank you enough. It's mind blowing. But yes, Johnny is now my pig vomit because he is my program director. He runs all of my stuff that we put together for the Grimm Show.
Like I wouldn't interrupt if it wasn't important, but we're going on.
All right, we'll go find out. Who wants to see the Rev laugh? So Johnny supposedly has something planned that I'm not allowed to know about until the show.
A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
On that note, so let's see. He wants to make the Rev laugh. Let's see what he can do. Today is one of those days. Maybe a good laugh will work. It's now programmed as background sounds. That is awesome. Until I can get it put into my awesome little box, because the audience wants more. Right, audience? And a lot of the women would be turning around and going, just because, once again, of the shit coming up with. But if we actually have a woman that calls in with an orgasm, like, we may need to track that and find out where she lives and call 911, because that means the butt plug definitely went way too far in. Well, if I'm pig vomit, remember, I can pull cords. Yeah, you can pull cords. But also remember, too, I have full access. I could go on strike. I could change my name to All Hail Rev Grimm, the Mad King, Manchild. Then where would you be? Because it's party in the elevator time. Yes, as you can tell, I picked up a new toy. We're still working out some of the bugs, but things will get there as we go. www.NBC. The only thing is, I need an IMUS. somebody's got to be Imus. If I'm going to be stern, I need an Imus. Now, the question is, Lynn, are you still here in the studio? Are you still in the audience? If you are, drop a line. That is awesome that you did come to a Friday night shit show. As I said, tonight's a little bit of a rough night, so I'm trying to figure out my best way to run everything and get everything flowing. And the other week, I actually called Lynn, as I said, did some work with Lynn for a while at another affiliate station. Well, we had Powerbomb Radio, and we got into some hijinks there. And from Powerbomb, we got into Verge of Sanity. And the other day, I called him last week I called him to ask him it was last week or the week before that, how do I get away with doing some of the stuff? How did we get away doing some of the stuff on those shows? And how can I pull it off? And he goes, I don't know how we did it, but we did it and we got away with it. So I said, fuck it. We're going to try it. So other than that, how was everybody's week last week? Unfortunately, once again, we were all off last week because the basement show was under construction. And, we all were excited to come back. And as I said, normally I don't do a show on the 10th or the 7th. But since this is the first one back, I kind of had to do this one. This is something that I think that the kids would expect of me. Do what? Caleb is screaming for me in the back of Britt's car. I see that. I didn't see that a minute ago. Hello, Caleb. Now, obviously, you either went to pick up Damon or whatnot, but great, you're watching one of my shows, and you've already been telling people that I taught Roxas how to say butt plug. Teaching somebody how to say butt plug is one thing. It's when I tell them how to use the butt plug, then we have some trouble. So, as we know, let's see, what did we do? So, what did we have recently? We had Halloween. So, we've got one holiday down. And how about the weather? I mean, this weekend, I think they're saying at one point it's supposed to be 43 degrees at some point. And Mother Nature has more than a stick up her ass. Yes, I do have I have some young fans, which, fuck this cold. The thing is, I think I still rather have the cold because I've always looked at it. You can always get warm enough. But I don't mind cool. Cool is okay. Look, I wouldn't mind the heat, but it's the fucking humidity. Once you get that humidity going, and it's like, it doesn't matter what you do. You just sit outside and you're sitting in the shade and the sweat is just pouring off of you. And that just fucking sucks. So real quick here, back to a lot of young fans. You can always add layers, but when you're hot, only so many layers can take off before it becomes obscene. Well, As you know, in the good Reverend's book, there is nothing that is considered obscene. Not obscene. I was told before by someone very close to me when they very first met me that I was inappropriate, and I agreed. I am inappropriate. And the ladies last night asked me to act my age, which just became even worse because the second they wanted me to act my age, I knocked a couple more years off of how old I say I am. Lately, I've been saying I'm 6. So that took me down to about 2. And then I decided to wear a rubber band around the top of my head. So speaking of young fans, go ahead, John. Let's see. Let's see my young fan. This is Amber Paul, who is in the show quite often. She's always on the shows. And that was him jamming out. Jamming out to Hail to the King.
Hi, Graham.
Hi again. Rock on.
Well, you got to rock on too, little man. Definitely awesome. That's the type of stuff that I love to see. I mean, that's awesome. You know, I know that in today's times, just too many fucking people are being too fucking serious. Like, you're going to a Walmart and, hey, Gary, you go into a Walmart and you're just going in and you're doing shopping and you're there like everybody else, or the grocery store, and you ask somebody, excuse me, and automatically it's a big fucking problem. It's not like you just told this person, hey, why don't you do me a favor and suck my dick in the middle of the grocery store? No, you just said, excuse me, can I get past? Well, that's why I like riding the little scooters in the store, because that's usually when I hit somebody right in the back of the fucking ankle and go, oh, I'm sorry, but if you had moved and gotten the fuck out of the way, your ankle wouldn't be bleeding. So sorry. Really not. So where are things as of this week? Good evening, Sir Rev. Sorry I'm late. That's all right, Trevor. It is okay for you to be late. Hello, Stephanie. Hey, Grim. He is watching while I'm doing his diaper. You playing that just made his night. Stop mid-jumping off the bed. That is awesome. You know, that was cool that you sent that to us, and I greatly appreciate that. And those are some of the things that, thank you very much. That is true. Going shopping with me is an experience. Let's see. Dee knows that. Morgan went shopping. You've been shopping with me? Look, one thing I always do when I go shopping in stores, I create job security. So what I mean by that is, look at it up front. You have 4 or 5 of these. Yes, and you had to run away. I don't understand why you had to run. You have 4 or 5 of these registers. That is right. Never shop with my dad. Things get thrown. Well, that's what I'm explaining, because you have 4 or 5 registers in the front of the store. And it takes one person to run those 4 or 5 registers. So they have multiple sections where one person's running 4, another person's running 4, Another person might be running 4, and then there's one person running one fucking register. And like Walmart has 23. He has, Walmart has 23 fucking registers, and you only have one open. But meanwhile, all the self-checkouts are open. Now, the janitor, he goes around and he's got to clean up some mess and, sweep up the aisles. But I don't want him to get bored. He is working hard for his money. So I believe grabbing like a bag of pretzels, and if you open the pretzels, because some people like flying corn chips. I think that was the night that I actually hit the employee in the head with the bag of corn chips. Yes. You open up a cookie bag or something, and it's one for you. Maybe if you're with a couple people, it's one for them, and then it's one over the other shelf. And that way, the flying toilet paper, there's nothing more fun to really scare the shit out of people. I have an incoming call. So let's see who's calling us. Hello?
Hi, Chris.
Hi, buddy. What are you doing? Yeah, what are you doing?
Watching Grimm.
You're watching Grimm. Is Mommy letting you watching Grimm and Miss Jackie tonight?
This is the way I'm Mommy's phone. Sorry. Go ahead. Oh.
Are you learning anything from the good old Reverend?
Yes.
Yeah? You're going to have to come over and see the puppies again now, because the one puppy, she got bigger. A lot bigger.
It's too late to go, Mama.
We're not going now.
No, we can't. You can't come over now. It's too late. You got to get ready to go to bed. If you don't go to bed, you know what happens if you don't go to bed? You stay little forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for calling in. That was awesome.
Thank you.
And you were on the show live. You know that, right?
Go ahead.
Rock on. Yay.
You rock on too, buddy.
Hey.
Night night. That was awesome. That was Amber's little man. Flying toilet paper. Last time I went to Walmart, the cashier, a real ignorant asshole. It's the last time I used self-checkout. Yeah, we're not the shop with the Grimm. Yeah. I got so cute. Shopping with the Grimm sounds like fun. Definitely need to make it happen. Daisy May is in. Hello. That was awesome. We have another incoming phone call. We might be busy tonight. You're sorry your phone delayed. That's okay. I think it was like a butt dial. Little man is awesome. Yes, he is. He came over the one day, and he was playing with the puppies. He was playing with Luna, which Luna is is Shannon's service dog, but oh yeah, then maybe it wasn't a delay. Yeah, he actually just called back. I thought it was a butt dial. Little man called back on his own. Mom didn't know he was calling back. We might actually have to have him on live. We may have to do an early show one night and have him on live. We'll let him do the Rev Show. But no, shopping with Grimm is an absolute amazing experience. Everybody should experience it at least once in their life. I mean, who do you know that goes to BJ's or Sam's Club and picks up the 5-pound can of green beans and throws it in the air?
Is that what you do?
Oh yeah.
There was something, I was just watching Cops before this came on, and there was a lady that threw a can of corn at somebody and split her open. And the guy was like, the police officer, before he hung up, got off the show, he's like, you can't throw a can of corn at somebody.
Why? Yes, you can. I mean, come on. When Shannon used to work at Acme, and I would go pick her up from work every night, I would go and get glass ketchup bottles and, A1 bottles and stuff like that and set them at the end of the aisle.
Then I would still have glass ketchup bottles?
Yep. Hunt still does it, but I would go and get, or like the Grey Poupon jars and stuff like that. And I would get cantaloupes and oranges and watermelons and then go bowling down the middle of the aisle and see how many glass jars I could break. Her manager used to tell her very quickly, yes, you can go home now, and never gave her shit. I have no clue why.
Because they wanted you to leave the fucking store.
I'd want me to leave a fucking store. Do you realize how many times if somebody could actually come up to me and go, look, if you leave the store right now, we'll buy your shit for you. I'll take one of them. Oh, I definitely want one of them. I want one of them big things over there. I don't know what the fuck that does, but I want that.
Really want to piss your daughter off?
I had enough experience in my lifetime. How do you figure stuff? I mean, come on.
Piss her off?
All gone. I mean, think about it. I mean, Damon went to the Corral store with me. Corral.
Pronounce it correctly.
The dish fucking store.
I never even heard of that store. Where's that at?
It's in the outlets right around the corner. Go shopping with your grandson. That might be fun to watch. Which grandson? That's the question. Or both of them, or all three of them. But it's over here in the outlets. It's right around the corner. What is that? The Deptford outlets or Gloucester outlets? And Zayden and Raiden. We can go shopping. And they've got really nice plates and bowls. And
he's mad because Amber took his phone because he keeps wanting to call in.
Yeah, he called back. I thought it was like a butt dial.
He wants to talk to his Grimm.
He wants to talk to his Grimm. That is awesome. And there was this bowl, and it was like $60 fucking. And I pick it up, and I'm starting to look at it, and I'm looking at Damon, which is my nephew, and I throw it up in the air, and he's like, and real quick, I grab it and catch it, and you hear my big ring ding off it. He's like, oh my God. I'm like, what, dude? You just fucking actually went 3 shades of white. Mr. Nass has had fun shopping with Grimm, but he also has learned your shenanigans. That is true. Mr. Nass does go shopping with me, but he's learned.
Yeah, but Mr. Nass learned a very, very long time ago about shopping with you.
Yes, he's done it for years now. And he watches because I'll put shit in the cart, and it's not stuff that I intend to buy.
When's the next time you going shopping? I think we need to go shopping together.
Oh, I'll probably be up in the area tomorrow, which means Walmart's probably going to get a visit.
Walmart's always a good store to go shopping at.
So, like, I'll walk past and there'll be like a pack of boxers. That's right. Rodney's never been shopping with me. Um, I'll see a pack of boxers and I put them into the cart. Or then I'll see like a glass candle and I'll put that into the cart.
Vibrators, dildos, batteries.
Batteries. They took all the sex toys and put them at the front of the store in Walmart. So
Yep,
now,
they did in the first aisle, right in the front where the people got to get them. That
yeah,
is so embarrassing, though. Sometimes, like my friend, she works at Walmart and she's an older lady, and she tells me all the time, like some people go in there and they're like, "Let me get the vibrator or the dildo," and she's got to ask like what size because they're not Pacific, and she gets all like embarrassed, and I'm like, "It's human."
well, I mean, like the jars of like the salsa and cheese and stuff like that. See, now when Mr. Nast is with us, I'm the one that'll turn around and like take it out of the cart and throw it up in the air and just keep going. And he'll look and he knows it's coming. So he knows that's, he knows that something's in the works. He's learned to watch. And it just doesn't stop there because it doesn't matter who I am with.
It's worse when we have boys.
Yeah, when Alex and Brandon, my two older sons, are with us, I used to get the little ones involved, AJ and Hope. I had them involved with everything with that too.
You can't yell at me. Daddy told me to do it.
That is true. You can't yell at me because Daddy told me to do it. He won't last in the store with my dad because he walked away from me when I snapped on somebody at the store. The only thing I can't stop is when you throw a bag of chips over 3 aisles. Look, that was fucking awesome. Okay, that bag of chips. What, the bag of chips?
Who said it?
Mr. Nash, because that was the night I pegged somebody in the fucking head with the bag of chips. And they worked for the store, and they're like, where the fuck that come from? But what's really going to be awesome besides shopping is tomorrow we are having shit collection day. Because Shannon has to go through and dig up the dog shit and put it in the tube. Because the dogs have to get checked for their fecal annual fecal test.
Oh, that ought to be lovely.
Yeah, because they used to. What sells better than Denzel model or the Dr. Ken Jong model? Yeah, because they used to do, the stick up the butt for the dogs, but they don't do that anymore now. They send it out.
And how's she feel about that?
That she's got to dig up the dog shit?
Yeah.
Better her than me.
Because you shove the tube up the dog's butt.
Me? That whole tube's going to go in the dog's ass. Look, it's going to be like an ice cream cone. You're going to put it right there and you're going to fill it up. You're at the movies. Why would you go to the movies on a night that I am on the show? You know what, Steph? This is what your movie's going to be like. I hope while you're sitting in the movies, The Exorcist comes and gets you.
Cricket spider gets it.
Cricket spider gets you. Going to the movies. Jeez.
Hopefully it's a good movie.
Well, I don't know. The other week, she went to go see The Exorcist, the new one that just came out.
And then called Daddy.
Was it any good? She said. Was it any good?
She called me because she said she'd never sleep ever again. Blame Rodney. I ain't gotta blame Rodney for shit. Rodney knows better. You're seeing the Marvels?
No, that's Rodney.
Oh, that was definitely a Rodney movie. Why would you go see the Marvels? Like, go to the movies and watch Saw. The new one, Saw 10. Is there anything special in this?
Arsenic.
There's arsenic. I like arsenic cookies.
Safe to eat raw.
Safe to eat raw? No shit. They finally did it.
Fun out of it.
They took the fun out of it. It was originally don't eat the raw cookies that are already pre-made.
You said the word and look who.
And now it's safe to eat raw. You don't have to cook them anymore.
You like them better cooked or raw?
I don't know. I mean, she's making them
because
now.
Daddy said the word.
The raw ones are okay,
I could make them from scratch. I have them stuff.
but the problem is, after a while, it's just too much. It seems like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Edible raw cookie dough. You can cook it or you can eat it raw. But when you eat them raw, it just seems like it's overpowering.
No fructose corn syrup.
No fructose corn syrup.
No
So,
colors from artificial sources.
okay.
Made with real chocolate.
So, in other words, there's nothing in it that's bad for you.
Bullshit. A bullshit? A
The bullshit. woman.
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
It is bullshit.
Bullshit. Even the dogs know. The bullshit.
And the bullshit. So, as we were saying here, so today we took the dogs to the vet. And we all had bets on how much the hellhound weighs. Now, Freya, who is 2 years old, Luna, that's 2 years old, came in at, yeah, that's right, she is 3 now. Wow.
That would be fucking awesome.
How much did she weigh in at?
Luna?
Yes.
Uh,
Luna was like 62 pounds, I think.
we're trying to get you a bullshit.
We're trying to get me a bullshit. Real bullshit?
Little man.
Awesome. That would be cool.
Ooh. Luna
Freya.
weighed in at 62.4 pounds.
62.4 pounds. A 3-year-old dog. Freya, the hellhound, on the other hand, everybody's favorite knucklehead, they don't know why, came in at a whopping, yes, that, came in at a whopping
82 pounds.
82 pounds at
And she's
7
only
months old.
6 months, right?
7 months.
So by the time she's full grown, she'll be over 100.
They're figuring
the
the,
breakdown for weight.
yeah, the breakdown of her weight, of what they're anticipating.
Well, that's our growth as now.
Well, let's see here. July 10th, she was 27.6 pounds. As of November 10th, she's 82 pounds. Since October 6th, she's picked up just under 20 pounds. She was 67 pounds October 6th.
That means she's eating real good.
She's eating good. She looks good. She's healthy. Yeah, she's had a road, but she's definitely doing a lot better. She
You
doesn't.
guys brought her back to life.
Yeah, it took
She's
some
back
time.
on regular food now.
Yeah, she's back to regular food, so which means I can continue bulking her up again.
Even though we were told not to.
Yeah, even though some vets say feed raw, other vets say don't feed raw. Our vet says don't feed raw. Well, I say the vet doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about. The dog's going to get raw either every other day or every couple days. Suck my ass. So, but that is that.
Hellhound. You want to go say hi to people? Come here.
Come here, Tubby.
Come here.
Freya, come.
See if I can get her going.
There we go. That's 80 pounds of dog.
No, she ain't gonna stay.
Ew. Yuck. I got slimed. I think we missed 80 pounds of dog.
Yeah, she's a big dog.
Yes, she is. And the tail is violent. Oh, but in other wonderful Grimm news, so this past
Pork fried rice for president.
pork fried rice for president, I think Bill would definitely not say that. Yeah, no egg. I figure that's what that is. I know. Bullshit won't fit in the box. If only she had brain cells, Freya, she wouldn't be blockhead anymore. And Bill says, hell no.
Well, there's a reason why I say PFR for president.
PFR for president, but then again, I got a better idea. Oh no, I can't. No, I got to stop right there because that is going to lead me into trouble right there.
Can you get your nose out of my butt, please?
I'm all the way over here. How can my nose be in your butt? Where did she come up with that? Well, okay, so if PFR was president, could I be John Wilkes Booth?
Yeah.
Yep, Morgan knew exactly where I was heading with it.
Okay. Can somebody listen for the stove? I gotta take my out now.
What am I supposed to be listening for a stove? I need to listen to the stove. Yes. That is it right there. I want to be Lee Harvey Oswald. So, needless to say, as we all know, and we can go back in a little bit of time here. If I have a talking stove, then that's something I didn't know about. I mean, the stove doesn't tell me when things are done. It doesn't come out and go, yo, gotta come get this shit. So just general recap. So back in the week of the 19th of September, we know that they did the investigation. Lee Harvey Oswald or O.J. Simpson? If the glove don't fit, you must have quit. I was actually going to go with James Earl Ray. And we'll leave that one alone, but we'll see if anybody comes up with what James Earl Ray was. So the investigation of the building itself is done. And as of this past Wednesday, which I believe was the 8th, the building has now been released. Bless you. The scene has been released. Now it's just a matter of all the approvals or not, if they're going when and they're going to let us in. I received a phone call the other night from my attorney. What's the matter? You need a bucket to wash it down? There was that much?
Mustard gas got nothing on that.
Mustard gas has nothing on that. I'm trying to be serious here, and you're talking about
The
mustard
burger
gas.
kicked in, like literally, it's like fluorescent green.
She has fluorescent green shit?
Yes.
Oh no, she didn't have to go scoop the poop, did she?
I'm not touching that. Fuck
You're
that.
not scooping that poop? It's fluorescent green because they got their wormer today.
Come on.
And Freya's like, what did I do? Um, the attorney said now that I would have heard from him within a couple days. They're getting together their letters. The letters basically stating it's going to protect Fox Meadow. That if when me and Shannon go in, if either of us get hurt or because of the toxic fumes of stuff from that burned in there, or if the building collapses, we can't hold them liable. So in order to get this stuff, we have to sign this paper. And I'm just willing to sign it because it's 6 months. And I've told my attorney this is bullshit. They're just playing a game. When he called and told me all this the other night, we are now at the point that now when AJ passed here in New Jersey. So AJ's actual death certificate has his cause of death. Hope passed in Philly. Hers does not because it's going across the borders, we'll call it. The coroner in Philadelphia wants to make sure that he has all of his I's dotted and his T's crossed. So her unofficial death certificate says that she did pass on the 10th of May at 10 at night. But it does not have a cause of death. And the problem is the courts won't accept that because they need a cause of death. Once the cause of death is done, then both estates will be started for the children. In that process, not only do we have our one attorney, but we have now hired an additional attorney that is going to bring in another attorney. So by the time we're done, we'll have 3 attorneys. The one attorney we will probably be meeting with next week. This is the new attorney, not because he can't handle it, but because, as he stated, he wants to get us everything he potentially can. And even though that where the liability is coming back to other people that may have a stake in liability as well, New Jersey can handle that. And also, we are taking one of the attorneys as an executor to the kids' estates. So me and Shannon will not. We are the beneficiaries to the estates, but we will not be controlling their estates. That will be done through a financial attorney. In the long run, it doesn't cost us anymore. But this is the route we need to go to get the justice for the kids.
Absolutely.
Which is
They're puffy.
They're puffy. Well, nipples usually do tend on getting puffy. Sidetracked. So it's do they look like they're done? It doesn't matter if they're done or not, because I think they need to go longer, but it doesn't matter if they're done. You can eat them because it's safe to eat raw or cooked. But is it
half baked?
I was just going to say, is it safe to eat half baked? Half baked ice cream. You're thinking about ice cream. Oh my God. You're not having ice cream delivered. It's not fucking happening.
No, because last time we did it sucked.
Yeah, it sucked and it was expensive as dog ass.
Wait, you had ice cream delivered, like DoorDash ice cream delivered?
Yes.
Yeah,
Who DoorDashed ice cream?
There's a place by us.
there's a place by us that door dashed it, but it was expensive, and I'm like, never again, because it was freezer burned. It was
Oh,
bullshit. Bless you.
No, I don't take that shit back.
So yeah, that was quite an interesting thing. Mr. Nast, he's got a little. Why do you have your hand up in front of your face? Because we're talking about hard nipples. There is nothing wrong with a hard nipple.
that's why a lot of females can't go down shopping down the freezer aisle, they say, at the grocery store.
That is the best department to walk down. Walk down there and go, yep, there ain't no bra on there. How do you know? Because if she leans too close to that door, she's going to cut it.
Like me earlier outside.
Like you earlier outside? Yeah, like you earlier outside. You're using my mug, my glass.
Yes, I am. I
Why?
feel being bougie.
You feel like being bougie.
It says bite me.
And it says bite me.
Yeah, because I lost my fucking other one. I got my other one. Oh, let's get shit faced.
Let's get shipped faced.
So did I ever tell you? I don't think I told you, but did I might have. I don't even think I told Shannon. But did I ever tell you guys that my house is literally haunted?
There's nothing wrong with haunts.
Shit.
No, like it's literally haunted.
Well, see, that's perfect. See, now if you come here and it's the right time of day, you'll see things here, which we know is the kids.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
that's
here
the kids,
I've actually had 2 mediums come in here, and they're not like you know how, like, I guess like a family member that passed or something, you would be considered like a good spirit.
Yeah.
What I have in my house, which I didn't know prior to moving in here, how old is Cheyenne? 14, 13 years ago. We bought the house here, and there was many of deaths here that I didn't know about before moving in here.
See, now in New Jersey, by law, they were supposed to disclose that to you.
Well, yeah, we didn't find that out.
Bless you.
Murderers in here.
Well, I got murder. We live with murderers, huh?
Like, you ever watch some of the haunting shows on TV? Yeah. And they say the 3 scratches and stuff on the skin.
Yeah.
People get attacked in here in the home with the 3 scratches. My one girlfriend stayed here one night and ripped her sock off. All type of crazy stuff. And it didn't help the fact that in my back shed right here, this door behind me, I played with the Ouija board. And at that moment in time, I thought it was fun and stuff. And me and a couple friends did it. And I think I opened a portal more than I should have. And now it is just crazy. Lights go off and on, doors open and close, slam all day long. You hear growling. It's crazy in here. Crazy.
You're going to mess up, Miss Jackie. Mr. Nash says you messed up. No. Yeah, you got to have. Well, we could do a couple things, and this could go a couple ways here. So you could have somebody come in and sage the house.
I've had somebody,
all that stuff.
Yeah.
Pastors,
now listen to this. I've had we had went to a couple priests, like Catholic priests, because they told me that was the best way to get it out. We had a priest come here to do a home blessing with me and everybody in here, and he will not come back in here at all. I had another priest come in here, and my air conditioner is it's a wall unit. It's in the wall, and the things that go across the air conditioner, the vents. It flung out and cracked one of the priests in the head.
You need a reverend.
And that's what I was thinking about when I seen that you was a reverend and you told me that. I said, I wonder if I should say something to Rev and see if he feels like because I know you're not scared of nothing. But I said, do you think he want to come in here? And Rose said, it's crazy in here.
I ever since the kids passed, I got into. Hold on 1 second. What? You do that, you throw me off. There it is. That's an awesome one.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Yes.
Ever since the kids passed, we've gone to a medium, and Lisa is absolutely amazing. When I first went, I won't lie, I was skeptical because if you type my name or Miss Grimm's name into a computer, the first thing that comes up is about the fire, all the news articles, and I'm expecting her to open up. Oh, well, I see that this is this,
Right.
and she actually opened up with, you've got a lot of energy around you. You draw a lot of energy. I'm like, okay, well, I'm listening. And she goes, your father's standing next to you. Okay. And then she told me things about my father that only me and the family know.
Right. Right.
Because when he passed in 2004, there was no Google. So it's not, and my name wasn't on any paperwork anywhere when we went to see her. So how she could actually pull things directly about me.
Right.
And she's told us things about the kids. So yeah, I watch Ghost Adventures and some of the other ghost shows. And in the house, I actually have set up digital high recording cameras, always on, and I have a digital voice recorder.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting something like that for in here. I know that when I had one team come out, it was like, what was it? It was a team, right?
Yeah.
It was a team, and they had videos, they had visuals, and they had recordings that they had let me hear, and you could actually hear the stuff through it. But
Should we hear that shit ourselves?
yeah, we hear it ourselves. Like it's really bad in here.
Yeah. Now I just because certain things that have been. Yeah, Lynn actually. Yeah, if you look Lynn up, Lynn actually does paranormal stuff. Lynn Creighton, but just things that we've seen here, like there's an Elsa doll. The one wall is completely. The whole house is like a shrine to the kids.
Right.
And the one morning we came out, and Shannon goes, look behind you. I'm like, what? She goes, stand up and look behind you. And a doll that my sister, now I say sister, she's actually my ex-sister-in-law from my previous marriage, but very, very close. And we still are very close. Yeah, Damon's mom. And
I'm surprised we haven't heard from
she had given this Frozen doll to Hope. And Hope was sleeping with it when she stayed up there the one time. And I stand up and look, and this thing is hanging off the shelf just by the tip of its toes.
Mm.
And it's just high enough that she could reach it but not get to it, or AJ could reach it and hang it there to torture her. But like the night that we went for AJ's 6th grade graduation, we came home, and at that point we didn't have the dogs, and they're pretty heavy grade pot holders. You know, they're not like real light and flimsy. And they were sitting all the way in the back of the counter while they were on the floor. The snack cabinet was open. My pair of shoes were on a shoe rack at the front door. But when we came home, you opened the door, it just missed the shoes, and they were both pointing the same direction. If they had fallen off the top of the rack, they wouldn't have landed on their soles or directly next to each other.
Right.
When we were at my sister-in-law, at my sister's, what was that, like 2 weeks ago? We were at Maris. I was looking at the cameras, and right somewhere's wee hour of the morning, in our bedroom, there was a bright light, and the camera picked it up, you know, from the living room. I want to focus on your husband and my two tonight, unfortunately. Amber, I'm sorry about that. Oh, it's a riot. I'm not gonna put that out there, but that is.
She's typing. It'll make it rare for midnight.
I'm not gonna put that out there unless she wants me to. That's completely up to her. But no, yeah, like I said, it's.
Oh, your brother from another mother's on.
Doesn't help.
Massachusetts.
Marco's on. Well, these guys gotta put stuff in the chat so I can see them, so I know that they're here, and Miss Jackie can see that they're here, and they can meet Miss Jackie, because supposedly my brother from Massachusetts is on.
Oh, hi.
My brother from another.
Brother from another.
Yeah.
He's trying to steal your wife.
Yeah, he tries to steal you by wanting to put you up in the top of the Winnebago compartment. Marco's really.
Mama D knows Marco.
Yeah, Mama D knows Marco. Marco became very, very close to the family.
He's rocking an AJ and Hope shirt in Massachusetts.
Yeah, he is rocking an AJ and Hope shirt in Massachusetts. Like I said, it's just some strange things. And for Mama D's going Marco with all the exclamation marks.
Marco.
So, unfortunately, at this point, we know what time this is. This is my time to actually take my break, because I don't smoke inside the house. We know that. So I'm going to go smoke a cigarette and
Bullshit.
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 There ain't no bullshit. Mr. Nass knows there's no bullshit with the Reverend.
Gonna go on strike.
I can actually absolutely 100% go on strike. I hear a brrrr, like a video call. Is that you guys?
Yeah, that was us.
Okay. Because I'm like looking at my phone going, I don't think that's supposed to be me. So I'm actually going to let the Grimm's wife sit in for a couple minutes.
Yes.
And you can explain again tonight on sign off.
If I must. Need my pretty sparkly cup.
Give me my nice sparkling cup.
You had a beer in that, didn't you? I don't know. You had something in it. Hi, everybody.
Hey.
I'm knocking shit over. The fuck? What's going on? All right, so who's here? Hi, Miss Jackie. I would have texted you earlier, but I was in the middle of a conference call and I was firing somebody, so I couldn't answer you.
I figured she was busy.
Hi, Bill. Bless you, Jesus. Allergies.
Nah, this is golf. Want a cigarette?
Smoke another one.
Smoking another one.
COVID. Hi, hellhounds. Oh, now you want to be my friend and come sit with me?
You got any plans for the weekend?
Tomorrow we got to come up in the area because I got to get meds. It's like my all my doctors are asking, you know, why do we keep coming to Shade to get meds? Because the pharmacies down here don't have shit.
Are you coming by?
I can.
I'll be home.
I don't know what time we're coming. It all depends on what time we get up. Because they put me on. I had to come off the PTSD medication that I'm on because I'm having an issue with my heart that we're trying to figure out. So I had to come off that medication, and they put me. Jesus! The fuck did you do to him?
He got baby lungs.
For a cigarette?
You should see him trying to smoke some weed. He falls out.
Did you see the Grimm show you his new toy?
I think I seen it on Ladies' Night when he was trying to vape.
Charge it?
That's nice.
This makes smoking and it doesn't kill your lungs. Like this is because I can do this.
Is it good shit?
I like
can't smoke no
the
bullshit.
I like the vapes
Man, you
better than
smoke
the
bullshit.
Shut up.
You smoke bullshit.
You hear this?
Smoke
He
that
sounds
bullshit.
like that bullshit button. Bullshit.
Bullshit?
That's what you talking. You smoke that red gin and be high as hell. I gotta smoke nothing but the best shit. You know what I mean?
No, yeah.
Yappity yap. So yeah, we'll be down tomorrow to pick up some meds, and depending on the weather, I'll either have both dogs or just the one. Depends on how it is.
No Freya?
It depends on the weather, and it depends on how her stomach is. She just got dewormed tonight,
Oh, okay.
so I don't know how long this is gonna run through her system. Because that's the nice thing about the Banfield. We have them on the Banfield plans, and that covers everything. Like, the only thing I had to pay for her spay and neuter was for the medicine.
Oh, okay.
So I let them, when they say it's time, okay, I'll take them in, do what you're going to do. They heartworm tested her today. They gave us our 6-month supply of flea and tick medication, and they did her fecal. I got to do her fecal, and we went from there.
Mama D does have a commercial voice.
She
I heard
does.
I heard that yesterday when she was on there. I said she definitely has the talent.
Yes. She has the face for radio. But I love her very much.
Yeah, that's when it comes from.
I love her dearly. Basement show with Mr. Nask. We can gladly talk. LOL. Jay Williams Grimm may beg to differ. You can go over that with him when he comes back. Basement show with Mr. Nast. I'm the original element. You're the original what? I can hear it playing on the tablet.
Put this down there. Got that man car smelling crazy.
Bless you.
Man.
Was that a sneeze or a cough?
No, that's cough.
That sounded like a sneeze.
Cough.
So, but other than that, I don't think we're really doing much. I know
You
Grimm.
want to see Oreo?
Oh my God, she's tiny.
She's bad as hell.
That's Oreo.
Oreo bad as shit. Well, she
She is tiny. How old is she?
I don't know. We had her for some weeks.
I don't know. Remember when I told you that Cheyenne was looking for a kitten?
Yeah.
Well, I found one on Craigslist, and then my dumb ass didn't know from Maple Shade to Sicklerville was like an
All the
hour
way out by
ride.
Maine? Yeah, it's out by Maine.
It was like going towards like Atlantic City. I had to go like down the Atlantic City Expressway.
Yeah.
So
Sicklerville's 15 minutes from me.
So I went because Cheyenne was crying for a kitten for her birthday. So we went, and I'm driving, and I'm like, how fucking far is this? I almost went all the way to Atlantic City for this damn cat.
She's bad.
I don't know. I think she's like 4 or 5 weeks, 6 weeks, something like that. But
She
she's bad
should
as
not
hell.
been taken away from her mother. Are you feeding her wet or dry?
And then she everything.
She eats everything. She like earlier I had made chicken, and when you eat anything, the damn bitch comes and tries to attack your food. She jumps up on your plate, and then she cries and cries and cries, and then you throw her, and she comes running right back.
Yeah, she's a feisty little thing. Very, very, very feisty little thing. My 2 gremlins are in my bedroom, probably causing mayhem. It's been quiet today. I haven't knocked anything over yet. But I have the 2 Mancoon mixes. I have Evie and Froakie.
Aww.
Honey girl, what are you doing?
Froakie is my gray one. He is a mama's boy. And then I have Evie, who looks like my Mancoon that I had years ago. I was actually the first thing Alan got me was my kitten. She lived to be 15.
Now they're your cats. The 2 cats you showed me before. You're not fostering them, right? They're your cats, right?
That was a foster fail.
Did you ever get rid of the orange kitten that
Yes.
Rev said
Fallon
had to go?
Yeah, Fallon is gone. Fallon, but the thing is, Fallon was not a bad cat. She just took a very long time because she's been bounced from house to house to house to house. So she gets very, very scared. And, once she was, it took a couple weeks, but then she was playing with Froakie and Evie and they were fine. But yeah, it just wasn't. It wasn't, my guys were beating up on her and then she'd beat the shit out of them. And yeah, Mama D, Squirtles. Squirt was my Mancoon. 14 years old, and she was the biggest bitch in the world. She didn't like nobody. Until AJ was born.
Oh,
AJ was born, and she slept on top. Alan had to put a shelf above AJ's crib so she could sleep there.
Oh.
And she would sleep underneath the pack and play, underneath the swing, underneath the bouncy seat. And when he cried, she was telling you something was up. She'd start meowing like crazy.
Oh.
She was my good girl. She was a big girl. She was a big girl. Big fucking girl. Yeah, I don't think there's really anything going on this weekend. Not that I could think of. I may try to binge watch a couple shows on Netflix, but that's normal what I do on the weekend. I kind of just don't want to look at my computer because I'm on it all the time. So
I just learned how to work mines today.
There you go.
You should have seen me in here. I was calling Johnny like, what do I do when I turn it on? I know I had to reread my messages because I was like, I was texting him as like I was thinking. And then I was like, I sound totally fucking stupid. Like I reread it and I'm like, what do I do when I turn it on? I know he probably was like, Jackie, are you fucking kidding me right now?
Yeah. No, he deals with me on a daily basis. So yeah, you're fine. He deals and I hear the Grimm because I hear the bells on the door. I hear the bells. We have a stranded bells on the door, and the dogs are trained that if they have to go to the bathroom, they either smack it with their paw or they hit it with their nose, and that's how we know they have to go.
Oh.
So, was that him? Oh my god, that was him. I was gonna go. Wait a minute, I hadn't heard him yet, and I didn't know if that was a dog. But yeah, that's how we train Freya to tell us that she's got to go potty. Luna will just come up and give me the look. I'm like, okay, we gotta go. So, I help everyone on here. Miss Jackie's don't feel bad. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Do you know how long it took me to teach Rev how to fucking use fucking Facebook?
He didn't know how to use Facebook?
No. No. Grimm's a fucking dinosaur. I love him dearly, and I do, but he's a fucking dinosaur. It's like I had to go look for something in his email the other day, and the man has over 12,000 emails, and I'm like, do you ever delete anything? He goes, how do I do that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm like, motherfucker. So now I have his email on my computer. So I just go in every couple days and I clear out all the junk and all the Russian bimbos who were like the mail order brides that are emailing him and going, "Oh, we want to come to America." Yeah, no. Go away. I ain't got time for you. I ain't got time for that. I was gonna say, did you fall in? Did you fall in? No, you're not allowed to pay. Not allowed, sir. Leave a quarter. Toilet paper is expensive. I about cried when I saw the price of going to Walmart the other day for toilet paper, soda, and gas X. It was like $53. I was like, what the fuck? Turn them down for him. Thought you, Miss Morgan, was going to find me. Listen, we have not found a mail order bride that we like enough for you, sir. We have priorities.
Well, I said the whole thing. What do you know about that story? You ain't have one though.
What?
Look. Let's boil on for the Hall of Fame.
Everybody wants Rev.
Everybody wants Rev. They don't want me.
Squirt. Who's squirting?
We were talking about kids and how Evie is like, I don't know. Oh.
You tell them.
Lacey texted me, and then I tried to text Lisa.
What else you want? What else you gonna come over with the baby? What's in there, ride?
Oh, she didn't answer.
Mama D wants to know how you opened a portal because she's a practicing witch.
Well, I don't.
Happened was.
Well, see, like I have certain that I really like. I guess I'll tell people I have certain like senses ever since I was younger. So I was in like my family, like on a part of my family are like Wiccans and they're mediums and stuff like that. And they teach you how to do the seances and how to properly use the Ouija board and stuff like that. So when I opened the portal even more due to the fact of the house was the way it was, it opened more doors, I guess, for more things, entities, and energies to come through. But they are deceiving. If you don't know what you're doing, they definitely are very deceiving.
I've never played with a Ouija board. I talked to Shannon about bringing one here and actually playing with one just to see if we could get the kids to answer.
Might get more than that, though.
But, it's, like you said, not scared of anything.
Right.
But on the side note, you gotta ask, do you have your banana or your popsicle?
Yes, I have both.
There you go. Because we said last time.
Oh, you want to see? I wasn't able to get the big ones I was trying to get, but I got like I think they're the color. Can you go grab it? The colored ones. It's the average size, I guess.
Average size.
Well, I don't know what average size would be. It's like average, I guess.
For anybody that joined us, not last week, but the week before, we all went. Before we went on our hiatus to rebuild the show, we were talking about oral.
Oh, you can give me that too.
So, just taking a look.
This is the banana.
There's the banana.
And it even got the curve.
It has Peyronie's disease. So here you go.
No, the other ones are in there too. The white ones, unless she ate them ones with the colored ones. I put them all in there.
So a live demonstration of a deep throat.
Yeah. I got to see if the other ones are in there. Yeah, that'll work. That's all right. So, hold on. Oh, yeah. See, these are the little ones. This ain't even thick enough. This is like pencil penis,
pencil penis.
Yeah, you know how you got it needs a little thickness.
Wow.
Honey, what are you
So hold on.
doing?
You hear that, guys? Work on your thickness.
So this is more like, I don't know. So you just want me to show the deep throat with the end of the stick possibly? I'll hold it down at the bottom.
Whatever you're comfortable with.
Ready? All right, so
See, and not a single gag reflex.
nope.
Guys, that was awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, tonight, as I can say, tonight has been a rough show. And trying to do the best with it. And I know this isn't my best stuff that I normally have. And as we come back through the weeks, it's going to get better. One of the things that I've always told people is that I've always told them the truth. And I don't bullshit you, and I'm not going to give you any bullshit. And a couple weeks ago, it was before Halloween, I received a phone call. I think it was, I don't remember exactly which. I don't know if it was the day after the show that we did or what. I had received a phone call, and it wasn't, there was news given to me, and it wasn't really the news that I was kind of expecting, and it kind of hit me a lot differently than I expected it. When was that we went to Meredith's? 2 weeks ago? So Shannon says it was about 2 weeks ago. And as I said, this is on a Friday. And I was given some news. I didn't take it very well. Huh? It wasn't explained to me very well. And I had said some things because Shannon said I actually blacked out. And I had said that I was going to take my own life because of the whole situation with the kids. Bless you. I don't remember saying it. As most of you know and have known me for quite a few years, that's the last thing that anybody would really anticipate to hear from me, because I'm one of those people. I'm here until my time card is punched by the big man upstairs. When it's my time to go, there is no fighting it. There's no denying it. It's time to go when it's time to go. I've explained it that I have too many people in this world that I still have to piss off. And I believe that I can share this with all of you because, as I said, I am an open person. I am an open book. Can I say the past 6 months have been easy? I know people say that it gets easier with time, and it really doesn't seem that it has gotten any easier. Every time that we go to Maple Shade, I still find myself going to the apartment. I still find myself looking at the spot where AJ had passed, right out front of that apartment. Love you too, Mama D. So it's been difficult. And as I've always said, I believe Shannon's actually the stronger part. And I think a lot of times Shannon keeps me together, which is a hard thing to do. You know, um, you're giving them what? Okay, that's fine. Then they won't get it tomorrow. Okay. So it's am I physically okay? Yeah, I physically feel fine. Am I mentally okay? No, honestly. And that's where I wanted to get into that people people have depression. They have anxiety, they have PTSD. Look, it's very real. It's a
It is.
very real disease. And it's not normal that, you know, Grimm just goes and gets real and doesn't, just spout off whatever comes to mind. This is, it's very real. It's very, very serious. It's not something that you can just do on your own. And from myself as a standpoint, if somebody here or somebody is struggling with a type of mental illness, the disease, the depression, the anxiety, help them how you can. Help them get help. Too many people in this country are lost because it's out there, and people, I guess people are just scared to come forward and say, yes, I'm not mentally okay. Well, yeah, I'm not mentally okay. And I can accept that. I'm working on it. You know, I try and do what I can. I get some fairly good days. I have a lot of bad days. You know, Google, prime example. Google is a great thing to kick you in the gut first thing in the morning with memories from 2015 or this. Facebook's the same way. You know, as I said, and what? I didn't threaten to divorce you for it, but it's not something that I can turn off because I'm not ready to turn the Google memories off. It's not something I don't want to forget. And just please, if you know somebody that needs help, talk to them. It's not an easy disease to cure.
It's not. It's really not.
And more people struggle with depression and anxiety than you would actually think or even believe.
You can tell them about the postpartum after.
I mean, after Shannon had hope, Shannon had postpartum. Now, postpartum is a disease. And usually when you hear about postpartum, it's, well, the mother doesn't want anything to do with the child. That is what everybody commonly thinks. Oh, it's postpartum. Interesting. We have a phone call. Wireless. Let's see who's there. Hello, you're on with Reverend Grimm.
Hey, brother, this is Jonathan Farley. How are you?
How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing well, buddy. Just sitting here in Florida. Just got back from El Paso from that operation at the border. And sitting here tonight, messing with emails, making phone calls, preparing and packing for possibly Haiti. So I just wanted to give you guys a call and say hey to you. It meant a lot to me. I just wanted to throw this out there. Am I live?
Yeah, that is awesome. The gentleman on the phone right now is somebody that myself and Shannon worked with on Operation Freedom when the Iraqi people came over. The Iraqi refugees came over, and they were in McGuire Air Force Base and Fort Dix. We met Jonathan, and Jonathan is an amazing man. He is a great guy, amazing artist, always there to talk to.
Well, I wanted to say this because I was watching you a little bit. I've got to get back to my phone calls, but I was watching you, and I just wanted to put this out there. There's a lot of people out there that are sayers, and there's a lot of people out there that are doers. And you and Shannon are doers. I was out there by myself, no family, working with the Afghans, and you and Shannon befriended me. And I have, during my years of traveling and singing, I have broken bread with so many people over the years. And but that night that you guys had me over, and I sat down and saw your precious family, and you guys were cooking, and it was my first home-cooked meal I had in probably a year. You guys invited me into the home. Not one time was my glass empty from Pepsi. You guys offered me seconds and thirds, and I ate so much I was so full when I couldn't swallow. And I look back on that, no matter where I go in life. Like I said, in the next 3 or 4 days, I could be called out to another country. But those are the memories of folks that none of us are rich, but you guys invited me into your home. Great dinner, great conversation. And I'll never forget that. And then you guys knew that I love my dogs, and you guys made me a pillow of my little Chihuahua. It's just little things like that, guys, that the little seeds that you plant, friendships that you make. I've literally met thousands and thousands. I've sang in front of 20,000 people at a time, and you have all these people out there that you meet, and you think you're never going to see them again. You're not going to stay in contact with them. And I'm fortunate enough to have kept up with you and Shannon, and unfortunately through the pain, and you guys definitely had our thoughts and prayers, and still do, because that's something that will live with us all for the rest of our lives. Your beautiful children had an impact on me. I'll never forget the beautiful daughter that would come up, sit on my lap, and she was going and showing me dolls and showing me toys and everything that you guys had afforded her and your son. And I'm just so happy, and you guys have done such a great job. And but that little meal, it might have cost you guys $30-$40 to throw together. But I'm telling you, you guys made a lasting impression on me, and that $30-$40 meal to me was $1,000 meal. I've thought about it. I've thought about the friendship, and out of all the people I've ever met, you guys are really at the top of the list. And I saw you tonight. I was scrolling through Facebook waiting on an email, and I saw that number, and I said, "Hey, Stormy, write this number down for me." So I just wanted to let you guys know that you guys are appreciated. All the little things that you guys did to try to make the operation better. It was better for you guys, for all the help that you guys put in there. It wasn't easy. We all know we all had our challenges, but you guys did a great job. And I'm hoping when I get back that start touring the end of 25, and I hope to get in y'all's neck of the woods. But I just wanted to brag on you guys because you guys have been to hell and back, but you guys still keep your head up, still trying to make a difference in the world. And that's my 2 cents worth tonight. So I hope you all have a great night.
Thank you, Jonathan. It was awesome hearing from you. Stay safe with what you're doing.
You can help you tour, and you'll have another home.
You're in the area. You let us know, and you can come to the new place. And there's always a home cooked meal here.
Well, I saw you doing biscuits and gravy the other day. I got flour myself. I was watching you. And that was pretty neat, brother. So I appreciate you guys so much. Love you guys. And you guys take care. And I'll get back with you. It's going to be a year contract. So I'll try to, I don't know how I'm going to communicate yet. But I may call you one night from over there and check in with you if I'm allowed. But
yeah, the phone's always on. Just stay safe, and we love you too.
All right, you guys take care.
You too.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, that was a beautiful phone call.
That was an awesome
That
surprise.
was awesome surprise.
Where is he going?
Yes. I might be going to Haiti.
But you know what? That's Jonathan.
Yeah.
We're in Haiti.
That was an awesome surprise.
Jonathan, amazing man. The first time I met him, I remember him.
The Beard Club.
The Beard Club, automatically. Me and him, we had the Beard Club because we both had the beard. Now, granted, he's got a lot more beard than me.
He's a lot fuller.
But yeah, amazing man. Definitely honor that I actually got to meet and work with that man.
Yeah, he's like that.
Music sense. And
Yeah,
he toured with one of your. He worked with one of your favorite bands. And
yeah. He, like I said, great guy. He was always there. He was there to help.
the rides in his truck.
And the rides in his truck, going to the post office and picking up packages, and yeah, it was cool. Definitely cool. But
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Oh, Siri.
shut up, Siri.
Oh God.
Was that a dog fart?
Uh-huh.
Great, dog fart in the kitchen.
Mm-mm.
Thank God the fan is running above me. So this, I guess, as I said, would be our serious part of the night. And I don't know if you have anything that you want to add in towards what I said about, with the mental health.
I just think everything you said was accurate and true. I suffer from anxiety and bipolar and stuff like that. And, I'm supposed to be on medication and stuff, and that's people's favorite line when they find somebody who's mentally ill or mentally challenged or whatever it is. They feel like medication. Yeah, sometimes it helps, but people always have ups and downs. The medication just maybe might keep you mellow or just help you handle certain situations maybe a little bit differently than somebody who's not medicated. But the illness, like you said, it's a disease, it's an illness, it's always there. And some people get to the extreme to where they don't know how to handle it. And, they take a road because they feel alone. And the outcome of that road sometimes isn't a very good outcome. So like you said, if anybody has any issues to reach out, I'm always here. If anybody wants to talk, no judgment at all. Sometimes people just need somebody just to listen, not even for feedback. There's some people that just want to talk, and my phone is always open, my inbox, anything.
Yeah, same here. I know Shannon's the same way. I know Johnny's the same way. I know most of the basement crew is like that, and quite a few people in our in our chat are like that as well. And it's, like I said, it's a very real disease. It's not a it's not a condition. It's not made up. It is very, very real.
And like
And
you said, sometimes when people experience trauma, like trauma or the loss of a loved one, like you said, they say time, heals, but everybody heals in their own way and at their own time, you know? So that's another thing, just take one day at a time. And sometimes if you got to cry, be mad, all them feelings are normal and natural.
yes. And the other thing I would like to say is, and some people don't agree, other people do agree. If you're not an organ donor, consider being an organ donor. And the reason I say this is one of our biggest things that we went with, and most people know, is it was hashtag AJ and Hope gave hope. And I contacted the Gift of Life, and they were able to take donations from AJ. And because of AJ, somebody received his heart valves. Now these are just things that we've been told so far. 2 people received the gift of sight from his corneas.
Oh.
A mother that was 30, she's 30 some odd years old, and she's had chronic pain in her knee. Since she was a child. She wasn't able to run, nothing. And she just got cadaver cartilage, which we believe came from AJ. And she wrote us a letter, and she said because of the donation, she's able to walk, she's able to play with her 2-year-old child, she's able to have a life. Kitty on the shoulder.
It's time for her to eat.
The big thing about AJ was able to give bone marrow because he's a universal donor. That bone marrow, those couple little droplets of bone marrow can go so very far. There's so many people that can be helped. Hope was able to give her heart to a child that was born with a hole in her heart. It's a 3-year-old little girl who had a hole that wasn't able to be mended and repaired. That family's got a child with a spark plug and a half in her chest. And that little girl is going to be wild on wheels. Hope gave both of her kidneys, one kidney to one person, her other kidney to another person. She gave her pancreas to a 30-some-odd-year-old woman. Consider being an organ donor. It goes a long way. It can help somebody. And it's not for repayment. But it gives somebody else a chance who may not have that chance.
You could tell them when we were at the medium about the lady. Her mom was a heart recipient.
A lady came up to us the last time we went to the medium, and her mother was a heart recipient. She received somebody's heart. And how many more years did she get?
I don't remember. It was good now.
Was it 14?
Yeah, I think so.
I believe she said that her mother lived an additional 14 years after receiving a heart.
That's a blessing.
If I can go on, let me help others by giving them a second chance. And That's awesome. It's sad, but I know my children are living on, and they're helping somebody else to live on and carry on through their lives. As I said tonight is 6 months since we lost Hope, and the 7th was 6 months since the fire and we lost AJ. Normally, how we close out the show, we say our goodnights and everything, but tonight we're going to do something a little bit different. I have something that Mr. Nast helped me put together. I might get smacked for this, and Mr. Nast said he will fight tooth and nail for me on this one. We're going to do a song that the kids really enjoyed. And at the beginning of the song, there's a heartbeat. And that heartbeat was Hope's heartbeat when she was in the hospital before she passed away. You'll also be able to hear the kids' voices. And then the song closes out with her heartbeat and the kids talking. And at that point, the show will be over for the night. So at this point here, Jackie, if you would like to say your goodnight to people and your final message for the night.
Okay. Well, thanks everybody for watching. And like I said earlier, I know I'm new to the show, but if there's anybody that's watching that's going through anything, any type of issues, any problems, I'm free to inbox me, or I can give my number out, and my phone is on for whoever.
Thank you for joining the show again. Glad that you're here with us tonight, and that you're the new weekly co-host, so maybe you can help keep me in control most weeks. It's a hard thing to do. As I said, everybody that's here in chat and still on, I would ask that you, if you would, stay on until everything is over, because we also have another presentation with it. Mr. Nast worked on this quite a bit today. Everybody stay safe. The cameras are going to go off, but things will start. Stay safe, stay well. If you need that help, ask for it. Anybody that's going to judge you, that person's not there to help you.
Absolutely.
You know, we're always here, always easy to get a hold of. My phone's on 24 hours a day. Stay safe. Sister Shannon's, Mr. Nast, Danielle. Love you guys, and I'm always around for anyone. Britt says good night. Britt says she's already sobbing. So with that, as always, stay safe. If you have to walk through hell, walk through it like you own it. Don't let anybody take anything from you, and don't let anybody give you any shit. I love you all. Stay safe, and please stay on.